Hi students, welcome to all. Today we are going to look at another topic as the control process now, or the steps of control, or the stages of control. It comes under the controlling topic, controlling unit now, in principle of management. Mackler's definition divides the process of control into 4 steps. These steps are we are going to study according to Mackler's definition. First the steps is now establishing standards. The control process begins with the establishment of a standards now of a performance. First we have to establish the standard of a performance now in the process of controlling. Next they should be defined in measurable terms such as physical units produced per period of a time, period to be the mad per unit and so on. Here is now we have to focus on measurement of the products and as well as the time consideration. Precisely stated in the standards now goals and objectives now facilitate ease in communication and it makes the control process easier now to monitor. Exactly now standards now goals and objectives of management now we can communicate easily with the subordinates about the control process. Most of the control mechanism would be subjective in nature and decisions would be made on the basis of experience, analytical observations and initiative judgments. Here is the most of the controlling methods now based on experience and the evaluation and the judgments. Some of the quantitative standards against which performance can be measured are time standards, cost income, market share, quality, productivity, ROA. ROA means return on investment, and the personal standards. We have to look at these elements when we are going to the standards establishing the standards. Then measuring performance. Once the standards have been established, the second step is to monitor and measure the actual performance. Once we have finished to establish the standards, and we have to focus the actual performance. It is a continuous activity and involves the collection of data that represents the actual performance, so that a comparison can be made between what is accomplished and what was intended to be accomplished. In this point, we have to look at the comparison between standard costing, standard performance with the actual performance. What is till now we have accomplished and what is now previously we was accomplished, what is going to be accomplished. It must be in the units of a predetermined, well-defined and easily identified and should be uniform throughout the measurement process. In the measurement of actual performance now, we have to evaluate everything about the units. It should be the uniform throughout the process. According to the Schuchman, there are 5 types of evaluations. These are effort, reveals the extent of input, effectiveness, convey the degree of effectiveness and results, adequacy, various ratio method of output can be clearly identified and related, efficiency, Same output can be generated with less input. Process the evaluation of mechanisms that convert the efforts into results. Here, according to the Suchman, we have to evaluate the actual performance on the basis of effort, effectiveness, and adequacy, and efficiency, and the process now. Next, measuring devices. It is very important that the performance be both valid as well as reliable. We have to look at the standard performance and actual performance now both are valid as well as reliable. Validity reflects as how good the measure is, and reliability describes as how consistent the measure is in obtaining results. Validity now focus on quality, and reliability now focuses on consistent. It would answer the question what, how, and when to measure. Usually, it answers the questions what the measure of the performance, how the measurement of the performance, and when will to the measurement of performance. Some of the measuring devices are mechanical measuring devices, ratio analysis, comparative statistical analysis, and the personal observation. It's all the methods of measuring performance. Comparing measured performance with the standard performance. Here is measured performance means actual performance. This step is laid down in order to find the deviations. If we compare these performance, we can find out the deviations. Comparison becomes more difficult when they require subjective evaluations. Here is to find the deviations is more difficult because we need the adequate evaluations. Evaluation of a deviation. Before a deviation is corrected, a thorough investigation should be undertaken, and the management should not look for symptoms but for the root cause of the problem. Before we take the action against the deviation, we have to investigate and the deviation and the root cause for the deviation. We will look at everything before take action. Deviations can be of two types. Negative deviations are those that have negative repercussions in the form of cost, overruns, or the project being behind schedule, or the quality and quantity being below the expected levels. Whereas deviations can be divided into two types, one negative deviations and another one is positive deviations. Negative deviation means the overcost and the behind schedule for expected one, and the consider the quality also. Quality is below one than expected one. Next, positive deviations. They indicate that the performance was better than expected and the goals achieved were either sooner than anticipated or less costly than planned. Positive deviation means the performance wise we have now find some positive elements and the basis of cost and time and the quality also. It's all well than expected. Taking corrective action. Once the deviations have been detected and presented to management for consideration, the decision must be taken as to what corrective actions are needed to remedy the situations. Once the deviation have been detected, it will pass to the management to take corrective actions. they will suggest some remedy to correct the deviations. The actual results don't always conform to the desired results. Deviations may be expected and acceptable, and no corrective action may be needed. It also depends on management. When deviations are of a sufficiently serious nature, some guidelines may be adopted for taking necessary actions. Management will take necessary guidelines and the policy formulation to take the corrective action. Thank you.